Interventions. Aggressive driving behavior is a serious safety hazard on the roads. Therefore, there is a need for effective measures for preventing people from driving in a way that may harm others and themselves. The research reviewed in this section suggests two potential avenues: targeting the aggressive driver and changing the contextual conditions that precipitate aggressive driving. Given the important role of anger in eliciting aggressive driving behavior, interventions that target aggressive drivers have focused on promoting better control of anger. Deffenbacher et al. 2002 assigned participants who scored high on driver anger to an 8 to 9 week intervention that included 3 groups. One group focused on relaxation techniques. The second group received an intervention that combined relaxation exercises and cognitive techniques designed to promote cognitive appraisals of situations that would reduce anger while driving. And the third group was a non-intervention control condition. Measures of driver anger and aggressive driving behavior were collected at baseline prior to the intervention, immediately after the intervention, and at a follow-up after 4 weeks. Both intervention conditions led to a significant reduction in driving anger immediately after the intervention, but the difference from the control condition was no longer significant at the 4-week follow-up. The self-reported likelihood of aggressive driving decreased significantly in both intervention groups and was lower than in the control group immediately post-intervention. At the 4-week follow-up, only the combined cognitive training and relaxation group differed significantly from the control group. In a comprehensive review of intervention studies designed to reduce driving anger, Deffenbacher 2016 concluded that the few existing studies support the combination of cognitive interventions and relaxation techniques with elements of mindfulness techniques, such as meditation, as a further component to enhance intervention efficacy. In addition to helping anger-prone drivers to control their anger and develop non-aggressive ways of dealing with driving-related frustrations, changes in the driving context may be an effective way of reducing driver stress. For example, promoting the use of public transport or introducing electronic traffic control systems may reduce congestion on the roads, thereby decreasing the experience of frustration. A study by Wiesenthal et al. 2000 explored the potential of music to buffer driver stress. They studied commuters who were using a route with either a high or a low traffic density and randomly assigned them to either a music condition, in which they were asked to listen to their favorite music during the entire journey, or a control group that was instructed not to listen to music or any other media during their journey. Participants were contacted by cell phone twice during their journey and responded to a set of items measuring driver stress, e.g., trying but failing to overtake is frustrating me. The findings from the study are presented in Figure 7.3. A significant interaction was found between traffic congestion levels and the effects of music on driver stress. Under conditions of low congestion, driver stress was generally low, regardless of whether the participants had been listening to music or not. However, when congestion was high, participants listening to their favorite music were significantly less stressed than those in the non-music condition. These findings are consistent with the results of other research, showing that pleasant music may buffer the effects of frustration on aggressive affect, cognition, and behavior. In summary, many studies have shown that driving through traffic is associated with a high potential for frustration. Consistent with theoretical accounts that have identified frustration as a powerful instigator of anger, frustrations encountered while driving give rise to anger, which in turn may trigger aggressive behavior. For example, being slowed down by heavy traffic or provoked by the behavior of other drivers instigates state anger that can lead to various forms of aggressive behavior. Furthermore, being in the anonymity of one's car was found to lower the threshold for aggressive driving. The degree of state anger experienced in a frustrating traffic situation depends on the driver's dispositional proneness to anger. Additional personal characteristics that are related to differences in aggressive driving include age and gender, with younger motorists and men featuring more prominently among aggressive drivers. The reliance on self-reports of driving anger and aggressive drivers is a limitation of many studies in this area, but there are also experimental studies that have used observations of driving behavior in simulated conditions or in natural contexts to test causal hypotheses about risk factors for aggressive driving. Figure 7.3, Music as a buffer of driver stress under high and low congestion, from Wiesenthal et al. 2000. The y-axis is driver stress from 30 to 50, and it's a side-by-side bar graph. The x-axis, the two categories are low congestion and high congestion, and the bars are either no music or music. So when it's low congestion, the driver stress is like higher with no music, but I guess it wasn't a significant difference. And in high congestion, the stress is much higher with no music, and I guess that difference was significant.